Good morning, good morning, y'all. Welcome to the Daily Drive. I love a Monday. Y'all know that by now if you're not new here with me. If you are new here with me, I love a Monday. I feel like it is just a nice little time to refresh, get your feet back under you, start the week with a clean slate. We are heading to Florida for Thanksgiving. We're leaving on Saturday, so I am going to do things like get my house cleaned up, fix my hair, go get some nails, and do things like that for myself today. But I love a Monday, and I love talking about motivation on Mondays because motivation is an internal job, y'all. So welcome to the Daily Drive. When you hop on, say, hey, let me know you're on. Let me know where you watch me from. Let me know that you're here. I love connecting with y'all. If you're new to the Daily Drive, this is just my way, my purpose. 3 times a week. I was diagnosed with anxiety in 2010, and in about 2018, 2019, I started on a deep personal growth journey that led me to realize that this is my purpose in life, speaking openly, vulnerably, and publicly about mental health and mindset control, because you can be in control of your mind even when you live with anxiety. This is my purpose, and lots of things have fallen into place. Oh, there we go. We're back. All right. Sorry about that. Let me get through this. So anyway, here we are with the Daily Drive. This allows me to live in my purpose 3 times a week, along with all kinds of other things that have fallen into place related to my purpose. So thank you for being here. Let me know you're here. On Mondays, I talk about motivation, and this is going to be no different. And that is because you can have all of the external cues you want for motivation. You can have the wallpaper on your phone, the picture on your fridge, the magazines, the things you read, the people you follow, whatever. You can have all kinds of external motivators to kind of push you through the suck and keep you going. But if your internal mindset is not there with it, you're not going to stay. All right, there we go. The motivation that I want to get to today. Motivation is an internal job, and it comes from unlimiting your thoughts. It comes from knowing your purpose, finding the things that set your soul on fire from the inside out. No amount of external cues, external triggers will keep you motivated if you're not internally motivated and aligned with your purpose and unlimiting your mind every single day. So that's why I bring you Motivation Monday every Monday, because you get to unlimit your thoughts in order to create your own motivation on the inside. So then you push through. And so y'all know, if you have watched me for any amount of time, you know I love my documentaries. You know that I love Scientology and learning all of the things. When we go down to Florida next weekend, we are going to head over to Clearwater so I can just look around and see all of the things. But I was watching it this morning, and the very last episode is just, the series itself is called Scientology and the Aftermath. And the very last episode is just all about the aftermath. What's happening later? What's happened in their lives as a result of what they went through in the Scientology organization. It's about aftermath. It's about the emotion that's still lingering, the feelings that they still have. It's about later on, right? It's called Aftermath because it's about the effects of this thing that happened before, right? And so as you're watching the series, you understand why people in Scientology or people that have left Scientology feel the way that they do about certain things. And the series is called Aftermath. It's what happens later. One of the things that I have gotten into lately that helps me live in my purpose is resin work, resin art, pouring resin, epoxy with glitter and different things. And one of the things that I get to do is create things in my mind and set them up for later. When I set things in a mold, I don't necessarily know what it's going to look like later when it's done. I worked on these the other day. I set them up so that I would have them ready for, this week, coming into this week to get some Christmas things out. But I set them up the other day. What are we, Monday? I set them up on Saturday. so that I could have something to work on and finish, right? When I'm doing resin work, I'm creating and setting things up for later. I don't necessarily know what the outcome is going to be of it yet. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like yet, right? So we're talking aftermath when we're thinking about things, right? When I'm doing resin work, when I'm doing artwork, I'm setting it up for later, right? And so what keeps me motivated, what keeps me pushing? I was just in the living room pouring resin before I came here, right? Because next week, I'm going to take the whole week off and give myself a true vacation, not work on things, take a break from the daily drive, get my energy back up while we're in Florida. And so there's things that I want to take care of right before we go. So I'm setting the house up. I'm setting things up now for later. I'm setting things up in resin so that I can look at them later. We're talking about later, right? And so the motivation where that all comes from is that now I feel like bringing things, I feel like art is part of my purpose, bringing that thing to the world, continuing to spread mental health awareness, because all of my art and things come along with mental health help and information, right? And I set all of these things up for later because my motivation comes from knowing my purpose. And this is part of my purpose every day. And what I work on every day builds and compounds and adds to each other and snowballs. And I'm not going to see that aftermath until later. I'm not going to see the aftermath of the happiness of things like this. I'm not going to see the aftermath of helping someone right here in this second. I'm not going to see those things until later. But I know that it's part of my purpose. I know that my name is Sarah Elizabeth Ives, I know that it is my purpose to do these things, X, Y, Z. Whether your purpose is to be a teacher, bring great information to kids every day, whether your purpose is to be a mom, raise kids that are going to be amazing influences on the world, whether your purpose is to be the CEO at a business that's making waves, whether your purpose is to speak to people, whatever your purpose is, you can live in the energy of that in some way every single day. And when you know what that purpose is and you know how to get your energy and your focus there, you stay internally motivated. Now, yes, external things motivate me. I'm into resin right now, and so I can't wait to mix stuff up and pour it and sit at my table and see what things are going to look like when they're finished, and that can set myself up for things later, right? I want you to remember that when you stick to things, when you stick to your purpose now, when you wake up and remember what your purpose is every single day and you live in that purpose some way every single day, when you stick to that, you are unlimiting your mind, because the world, everything else, the limiting beliefs that you've been told is that you're not good enough. You can't do this. Why are you doing this every single day? Why are you still going live every single or 3 days a week to talk to people? Like, why do you think people want to listen to you? That's what we're told, and that's a limited belief. I don't care if people want to listen to me or not. My purpose is to share the information. Where the information goes is into the universe. It's part of the universe's plan, and it's up to the universe. But I have lived in my purpose by doing these things. So whatever your purpose is, make sure that the things that you are working on are related to that. Now, one of the things that we hear about probably most often when we're talking about motivation is the health and fitness journey that we have all been bashed into believing that we have to be on. Now, I've mentioned lately that I've come to terms with the fact that it is a limited belief to compare yourself to someone else, because you are given an unlimited vessel to look a certain way, to be unique, and to give your purpose to the world. And when you compare that to someone else, you're limiting yourself to someone else's image. And that's not what we're here for. We are here in God's image and the universe's image to live into our purpose. So motivation, often we're talking about our health and fitness journey. My health and fitness journey is just my health journey, and it's part of my purpose, because it's part of my purpose to be active for myself every day, to intuitively eat and not stress myself out about diets and carb counting and whatever, to love my body and express gratitude for my body every single day. It is part of my purpose to do those things. So when I go to the gym and I'm working on my body from the inside out, I'm living in my purpose. When I come live and talk to whoever is listening and I share mental health information and whatever I'm going through, I'm living in my purpose. When I create new things that make me happy to look at and make other people happy to look at, I'm living in my purpose. So whatever your purpose is, push through all of the things. Stick to your purpose now, because the aftermath is abundance. It's a connection. There we go. Get into the good part and we freeze up a little bit. When you stick to your purpose now, the aftermath of your motivation, the aftermath of sticking to your purpose is abundance. Aftermath is abundance when you stick to your purpose every single day. What you do tomorrow, the next day, even you guys, if it's like me where I'm taking a rest and a break and a vacation next week, that's still living in my purpose, because I cannot have my energy in the right place to do what I do when I'm not taking care of myself, right? Resting, physical activity, intuitive eating, creating new artwork, writing, publicly speaking. These are all things that allow me to live in my purpose. And when I stick to these things now, there we go. When I stick to my purpose now, it compounds. It adds up. It builds. When I stick to my purpose now, the aftermath will equal abundance. So follow through with your purpose. If you feel your spark lit by a certain thing, do whatever you can to do something about that every single day. Everything that you do can be part of your purpose when you know what your purpose is, and when you know how to focus your energy. And when you stick to that purpose now, I don't know who's going to buy this from me. I don't know where it's going to end up, where it's going to go, who it's going to get sent to, who wants it, who else thinks it looks pretty. I don't know that. But I set it up and I made it, and my aftermath is going to be abundance, because I'm sticking to my purpose now. Stick to your purpose now. Know where you're going, create a plan, give yourself small step goals. That's what the daily drive is for. Your intentional thinking gives you your focus, and then you've got some goals for the day and some gratitude. Give yourself that roadmap, set yourself up for success now, and stick to your purpose every single day. When you stick to your purpose now, your aftermath will equal abundance. When I set resin, when I create things in my mind at my table in there, again, I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know where it's going to end up. I don't know who it's going to go to, who's going to like it, but I set it up and I'm sticking to my purpose. And the aftermath of sticking to my purpose every single day will be abundance. So get to know your purpose. Remember, your growth journey plus your life experiences, when you combine those and look back on your life and pick out the things that sparked your fire and understand things differently, your life journey or your life experiences plus your growth journey gives you your purpose. Your purpose gives you your motivation. When you are internally motivated and unlimiting your mind, stop comparing yourself to other people, stop comparing your journey, stop comparing your art, stop comparing your passion to other people, and live in your purpose every single day. You will stay internally motivated. You will find yourself wanting to do those things. I want to go work on more resin things. I want to show y'all all the things that I'm creating, because I'm living in my purpose. When I set resin art, I'm setting it now for later, whatever's going to happen later, wherever it's going to go out into the universe. The aftermath of sticking to your purpose now will give you abundance. Aftermath will be abundance when you are sticking to your purpose now. What you do now compounds. y'all, remember that for Motivation Monday, what you do now, sticking to your purpose now, will give you abundance. The aftermath will be abundance, not sadness like in Scientology. Y'all do me a favor and check out dailydrivecoaching.com. There's some things going on there. I'm revamping, relaunching, so put your email address in, subscribe. If you're not part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook community, let me know. It is just a free place where you can connect with other people so you know you're not alone on this mental health journey. You get these daily drives, a little bit more content, connection with our community advocates, all of those things for free. That's Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. If you're catching this on YouTube, do me a favor and hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Turn on notifications for all of my social media, because I will never ask for a fee for what I do here on social media. I just ask that you help me spread mental health awareness by tagging a friend, sharing a video, turning on notifications, subscribing, all of the things. It means more to me than you can even ever understand. dailydrivecoaching.com, and subscribe to all the social media. You guys always go in my joy jar. Everybody, everyone that watches, everyone that's friends with me, everyone that hangs out and lurks, whether you comment or not, whether you're part of my in real life family or social media family, whoever you are, everybody out there, I'm grateful for all of you, and I'm grateful that you are here doing something for your own mental health and mindset, because your whole life can change even while living with anxiety when you understand that you are in control of your mind and you can change your mindset. Everybody goes in the joy jar today. And y'all, remember, Motivation Monday. Motivation comes from internally unlimiting your thoughts. Set yourself up now. Stick to your purpose now, because your aftermath will equal abundance. Push through every day. Those things will compound. Stick to your purpose now so that your aftermath will be abundance. I love y'all so much. I can't wait to go on vacation next week, but I will definitely miss y'all. So make sure you tune in for gratitude